Hello. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I lost you. But I'm back now. Can you see me? Can you see me? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so sorry, you really are. You really do put up with some things from me. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the incremental Hopi prophecy. So the Hopi prophecy started off by showing me the realities that we have. It explains it all really perfectly about how they've been through it before. But I was given all the information, not all in one go, over 18 months, to be fair. So it's then it started showing me the prophecy. Sorry, my kitten's going mental. It's 4:13 and he's going mental. It's just exactly what we need. So yeah, then over time I saw the Hopi prophecy Hopi prophecy stone, and that was really bizarre because it showed me the road. It was like two paths, but it concentrated on the top path. The top path was about the world we're living in now, how it could be destroyed, and if we didn't change our ways, a bad man would happen and then a good man would come along. That's how it was explained, and I'm like, oh, that's very much like the Antichrist and Jesus. And then over my head it went. So yet again, it was tried for again, and I prayed again, and yet again I was given more information, and then it showed it. The next version showed me the bottom line, and it showed that between the two lines there's a convergence line, and then after that there was the good man, taking away the people that were living the proper life. So then, a little later on, I got to see another bit where it explained a bit more about underneath the two lines was a figure of a man holding a staff pointing up to the first line. And that in this next video it explains that that's God, or Massa, I think it's what they call him, and that is him passing corn up to the last person that went into the fourth world, which is the one we've just come out of, and going from the third world and going to the fourth world that we've just come out of, explaining it very similar to us. So it was God handing, and it was also said he handed tablets. Now, he handed 4 tablets. Now, we know one of them, and this is the one that this is about. This is the stone that was given to the Hopi that came from the other reality, the other world, and it said it was God giving the stone tablet, to Moses, and that the people written on that stone, carved in stone, was the Antichrist and Jesus, and that Jesus comes and takes us, and that from the Hopi prophecy is talking quite clearly about the fact that, God gave Moses the tablets, that God created the earth, that Jesus is coming back, and all that is in stone, well before anybody wrote anything down about it. And this is something that I say quite often, beforehand. All these ancient places were just people trying to reach out to God, a lot of it, because we have an innate need for God, and we were searching for it well before we actually knew anything about any written thing about God. We were in searching for it. So, I personally actually got my connection to God again in a stone circle. So, God's everywhere. Don't think stone circles are about evil. They're not. They're not about evil at all. And ancient people were looking for God, because God was there. He created everything way before somebody wrote shit down. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, that was part of my journey back to Christianity, but it's not Christianity in the sense of how churches are run today. Clearly, I'm Mandela Effected. my Bible's changing in the most horrendous of ways. So I can't be a part of your traditional Bible Christian stuff. Now, I'm talking here and I'm not sure if anybody can see me or hear me. It keeps going faint on me, although it says I'm live. I'm really not sure because nobody's talked to me in a while, and it keeps going faint, like my screen's going off, so I'm not actually sure whether I'm live or not. So I'm going to bring this to a close for today, and thank you everybody that joined in with me. I really appreciate you being there. I'm going to do as many lives as I can because I like the interaction with you in real time. It's what matters to me. I want to bounce off what you say. I might start off these live links with my own thoughts in my head about things I want to talk about, but your input. And if you're not talking about the things I'm talking about, then I'm going to talk about the things you're talking about, because that's what matters. That's what I want to do this live for. It's a two-way process between us. It's as near to a chat as I can get with you. I just wish we could... I mean, sometimes I wish this was a little bit like Zoom, where we can be loads of different people on the same thing. But it isn't, so at least I've found out this, you know, I've got this live thing that I found, and it's kind of working. I'm not sure if it is now, but it was earlier. So, actually my sub numbers are going up rapidly at the minute, so thank you to, I must say again, thank you to Brian, because it's basically come from your channel. So thank you for that, you little treasure. And then I'll be able to, you know, dump this off and go live on YouTube, which will be much easier for me, I think, and much better. So for now, people, thank you very much for having watched before I got cut off, for joining me yesterday when I first started, for your questions, for your input, for your knowledge, I'm sorry I keep doing this, I'm very descriptive with my hands. So, thank you, and I will be live again very soon. So until then, my love to you all.